You know who I hate? Xbox Live avatars. You house them, you clothe them, and what do they do to show their appreciation? Nothing. They stare at you, judging you from your dashboard, eyeing the DVDs you pop in disapprovingly. I have every right to watch Stargate Universe, you smug little bitch! These little turds deserve to be punished. You could delete them, but Oblivion's too good for them. You can spin the control stick around till they're all dizzy, but I think they enjoy that. No. You need to beat them mercilessly, drop them from dizzying heights, and run them over with giant boulders. You can do that, and much more, in Sarbacon's new puzzler, Lazy Raiders. Oh, you could play as Dr. Digabone, rotating the stages around you to dodge traps, pick up gems, and collect the golden idols to unlock the special stages where you outwit evil thieves to score priceless artifacts for your collection. You could enjoy 75 uniquely designed, brain-teasing levels in 3 uniquely themed areas and replay them on the fly, and you could take advantage of gravity to defeat spike pits, rolling stones, evil bats, crushing walls, and diabolical sliding walls. But I know you. You'd much rather be spending this time smacking the poor, rotund explorer, or your own avatar, wearing an admittedly adorable safari gear complete with pit helmet, around the level, causing them to exclaim in pain as they collide with every piece of the environment. The best part is, the game will let you do it all you want. After 2 hits, your character's warped to the hospital, which penalizes your level score, but there doesn't seem to be any limit to how many times you can let this happen, leaving your conscience clear to abuse them to your whim. Eventually, though, you'll want to clear the level by grabbing the golden pickaxe, and while this goal is simple early on, the complexity rises with each additional level, but never with such a steep raise that it causes frustration. Each level is well designed, with new traps introduced periodically and in such a way that you're given a chance to understand how they work before you're thrown into the pit with half a dozen of them. Essentially, this is casual puzzle gaming at its finest, and the unique gravity mechanic is enough to engage anyone for hours at a time. The graphics are as good as you could expect for this kind of game, with a camera that can be zoomed in and out, centering on your character to help you understand the rotation mechanics better. The graphics look their best when you're zoomed all the way in, but it's likely you won't want to stay that way very long, as seeing the entire stage is vital to your success in a level. There is one minor beef that I had with the game's graphics, and that's that in certain levels where key collecting is required, certain key colors are very, very hard to see. Where the hell is the blue key? Do you see it? I sure don't. Other than that though, the graphics, which usually suffer in casual games like this, are very crisp, clear, and detailed. The music is simplistic, and doesn't go out of its way to inspire you or immerse you in the game, but it isn't really bad either, as it doesn't clutter the game needlessly and doesn't distract you from the puzzle action. The characters' pain grunts add personality, but can get tiring after a while. The other sound effects match up with the game pretty well, cueing you in on how traps are moving and when they've been deactivated or activated if you're zoomed in. Replay value is the heart of any casual game, and Lazy Raiders is overflowing with it. At the end of each stage, you're scored based on how many gems you collected, how many traps you disabled, how many times you got yourself injured, and how quickly you completed the level. With 75 high scores to test yourself on, it's not likely you'll get bored with it anytime soon. In addition, each level contains 3 golden idols which unlock the final stages in each set, allowing you to take a run at a new artifact which will come to rest in your treasured vault. The small levels have fast-paced action that allow you to play in bite-sized chunks, and the satisfying gameplay makes those chunks much more digestible. There's no overarching story or grand purpose behind all your treasure hunting, but it's really not needed for a game like this that stands on its own gameplay merits. Casual games are the cornerstone of Xbox Live Arcade, and Lazy Raiders is a perfect example of the kind of game you can enjoy there. It's simple to learn and never too easy or too hard, with numerous goals you can set for yourself. Even if that's not enough to draw you in, the prospect of bitch-slapping your avatar into oblivion easily justifies the 800-point price tag. I was pleasantly surprised with this game, and whenever my avatar needs to know who's boss, I can always pull out Lazy Raiders and give him what for. Lazy Raiders earns an 8.5 out of 10.